Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today we're going to be doing a haul video, and it is officially the last of the St. Louis bins stuff that we picked up in December. I have a few things from the Asheville bins that we went to last week. It was pitiful. And then we found a bonus yard sale on the way home this weekend from trying to find yard sales in Johnson City. But I finally found some good stuff that, to me, good stuff sometimes is I'm just excited to get it listed, get away from the profit piles and get it listed.
And not from your bins bag. It's something new. Something
exciting.
Different.
Yeah, it's something I haven't found in quite a while. So I'll get to that here in just a minute. But let me go ahead and show you the things that I picked up at the, that's part of the yard sale stuff. Picked this up. I don't think it's vintage, but you can't tell anymore because Lisa Frank has come out with newer stuff. But it is Hunter, a little folder. I think I saw like $15 or so for it. I'll see if I've got any other Lisa Frank, like stationery type stuff, and maybe put it with it. But don't know. I just wanted to get this somewhere where it's going to be safe and not get any more bins. And then Robert found these for me. I showed you guys the positivity mug that I picked up there. Robert picked up these. These are Starbucks You Are Here mugs. We've got Canada, which I think is going to be like $15. We paid $1 each, right? Mm-hmm. London, I didn't even realize this was one of them till just now, so I haven't looked that one up. And then we had Alaska, and this one was, I think, about $25. So a really nice find. 3 very quick and easy listings to get going. And then I picked up my fun stuff. Right here is the Dollhouse. I don't know if I'm going to do with the Dollhouse at all. It may just be something that I take up to the road and give away. But there were some listed and sold for like $60. But the shipping and the packing of that is just going to be ridiculous. I may even like take the stairs off and stuff like that and sell them as replacements. But what I really bought it for was there was a bag of accessories. There was the van. She went ahead and gave it all to me for $10. So I've got the van, which needs to get cleaned up. I'm hoping, $15-20 for it. I just sold this car. Uh-oh, it's coming apart. Uh-oh. You know what? I dropped it. I may have broke it. I think it is broken. We'll see if super gluing it together and disclosing that it's been repaired will make it doable. But then there was, here's the stairs that fell off for it. And then there was some stuff. There was the vanity. The swing set and the seat for that is down in here. The car seat. Table and chairs. And then some of the figures. A lot of times, I'm going to show you the face. These twist, so they sit. Here, take those two. They can sit, but then you twist them and they stand up. But a lot of times the faces are like this. They've lost their mouth. Sometimes even the eyes and stuff. But I've got the mom. This is Fisher Price. It was down in there. I'll see if I've got a dream family that I can put this with. But I did have the baby, and I'm going to put the baby and the seat together at least. And let me see what else. Oh, high chair. And just a few other pieces. A dad. Oh, yeah. Did I give you one of these, or is this the same one?
The same one.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm thrilled with that. I'm thinking, you know, I'm probably going to split this up. I may do one large lot. You never know with me until I get ready to do it. But I'm hoping about $50 or so for all of that. But I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with the house. So that was thrilling. Oh, and then I think I picked this up at a different yard sale. Oh, I think this and the folder were at one. And this is a pillow pet. I don't usually pick up the larger ones. It was $3, and when I looked it up, comps were about 25. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I think they're making a comeback because I've seen several. When I was looking up comps, there was quite a few of these that had sold in just varying characters. So I think I just sold one of the Pee-wees. I always pick up the Pee-wees, but that was one of the larger ones. Just had a couple of other small plush from the bins in Asheville. I thought this was intriguing. It's hard. I think it's a ball. I didn't want to bounce it in the bins, but it is MJC by Perfection, or Perfection by MJC. But I'm pretty sure this is a rubber ball inside of there. You know, I'm hoping bread and butter for it. American Girl doll. I'll have to figure out who it is. It's really dirty. So it's going to get run through, you know, the wash. And even that, it's a little bit faded. Again, I'm still hoping bread and butter for this.
Did you say American Girl doll?
Dog. Doll dog. American Girl doll dog. This was Walgreens. It still had its little paper tag. Very cute. I like picking up a lot of cats and dogs. They tend to do well for me. Same as this. I've bought this quite a few times. There's a Dalmatian one. There's a light brown one. If I've got any like it listed, I'll just put this with a lot. I think this is the first thing I picked up in there. He's dirty. But 101 Dalmatian. This is Lucky. This is non-detachable collar. And again, I'm hoping like $15 for this. Robert had to leave me. So if I say anything crazy, he ain't here to fix it. Loveys. Picked up 2 Loveys. One, I don't know. I think I've just recently listed or sold one of these. And then this one is HB, Hudson Bay. Probably bread and butter. And this intrigued me. It is so dirty. But when I looked at the brand, which I don't even remember right now, Apple. I have picked up this Apple Park before. I'm hoping with a good wash that I'll be able to sell it. The bins in Asheville, you have to like go stand in a specific area of the store just to even get internet. But when I looked up Apple Park, which I have picked up this brand in the past, it usually sells for higher. So I'm hoping something like this is going to be $25 or so. And this was in a bin that had already been picked through. Don't think people realized what was there. But look, it is a child's raincoat. It is vintage strawberry shortcake. There's a small date, 1983 Hallmark cards. All of the little clips on here are nice. It does need a little, it has a name on the inside and it needs some cleaning. But I think I looked up, maybe it was a different color or a different size. I don't quite remember, but I was thinking about $60 for this, but it's going to need some cleaning. But I was thrilled with that. I went digging some more just to see if there were other vintage type clothing items in there, because man, I would love to find like one of those ones that sold for like $1,000. I think it was Clifford or something. I don't remember, but it's all hot right now. These vintagey, older children's clothing. So, you know, I'm hoping, like I said, 50 plus on this. And then I think these are the last of the bins bags. Oh, wait. This was at the same place that I bought the Little Tykes Dollhouse stuff, and she gave it to me for free. It is Baby Alive. I just happened like yesterday to come across a listing that I was trying to cross list that was Baby Alive. I didn't do it because I'm going to go ahead and add this to that lot and then bump the price. And now this is the last of the bin stuff from St. Louis. Oh, there's a treasure in the last and final bag, which is really thrilling. But the first thing, I had my last IKEA bag too of smalls. Little vintage Care Bears toy teether. 19, I don't know, I can't read it. I'm hoping at least bread and butter. I'm going to remind you again, if you list on Depop, do not use the word teether. I won't put this on there. I've been kind of trying to stick with like character plush and stuff like that to put on there. More contemporary stuff. I don't know how the vintage stuff would do on there. If anybody lists vintage toys on there, let me know how it's going. And then this was fun. Fisher-Price Little People. I have the camper and some of the figures that go with it, some of the accessories. Sometimes these can be, 15, 20 bucks. Sometimes it could be a whole lot more, just depending on the scarcity of it. Hopefully, I think I did check this and it worked. Nope, didn't check it. Hopefully it works, because it's supposed to make sounds and stuff. I don't normally find this stuff. This is from Dino Ranch, I think is the name of the series. I don't know. Hopefully at least bread and butter for the set. Picked up some Little People. There's more down in the bag. I'm always picking them up. I've been turning them into lots of like 10 for, 20, 25 plus dollars. I've sold a few of them. I don't find these very often. These are the Play School Weebles. They're older. I think I have a vehicle listed that I just recently came upon in doing my cross listing. I may just go ahead and put these two with it and, bump the price. Picked up quite a few Lego Duplos. And they're still down in the bag. But if I start seeing figures and animals, I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. This looked like, some farm animals, but some jungle animals also. So I'll figure out what I've got down there. There's blocks, there's vehicles, all of that stuff. If I can find a bunch all at once, I tend to pick them up. Picked up a few Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I didn't check that one. Look. This is what I say when even if you can't open it up, check for stuff. Crusties, rust. But hopefully this one still works. Again, hopefully bread and butter. All right, and then the last 3 plush. And I think they're interesting. But one is the treasure. Look at this. Very pretty, very clean, nice condition. It says Mary Thought Iron Bridge Shops. No, it does say Shops. Made in England. Just, I don't know. This is all like velour. Nice condition. I don't know. I'm hoping 20 plus for it. Then I knew there were only a few things in this bag, and I left it because there was only like 3 things. But I think I'm happy with all 3 of them. This, look at the face, look at those embroidered eyes. This is IKEA. The tag has been cut. His name is Snoodik. Polar bear plush. I do not think I have a smaller one. Usually a lot of these plush come in multiple sizes, small, medium, large. If I had a smaller one, then I would do mom and baby. But I don't think I do. I don't remember the price on this. Let's hope 20 plus for this. But this is the treasure. Looky. It is out. We think it's a obviously a dinosaur, a T-Rex. But I've only been picking this brand up for a couple of years. It is Squishables. All it says on the tag is, I think, fossil, Robert said. And I was shocked. When I looked it up on eBay, there's one listed for $250. That's listed, so that doesn't mean much to me. But when I went into product research, there's like 6 or 7 that have been sold in the last 3 years. The latest one, I think, was about $101. So I probably will list this $150, maybe $2. I'm going to stay below the other price, but, you know, I'd like to see this move quicker than not. But at least the fact that I see that it has always sold, I think it was anywhere from $70 to $100 on product research. So definitely not all Squishables are worth the pickup, but this one is definitely is. So just always check them. Always check them. All right. Woo. It's kind of, you know, I'm at the end of this stuff. So now I need to be planning another trip. We are going out west in a month, give or take a couple of days, probably mid-May. And we're going to be gone for 2 weeks. And it's a vacation, but we're going to do some sourcing also. But I'm looking forward to this, you know, less work, more play. It's just, I got to deal with some health issues. But hopefully, you know, nothing's going to prevent us from going on this trip. So, you know, I'm thrilled, but it's time to get some more stuff. I'm going to be dealing with the profit piles until we leave on this trip. All right, y'all. It's time for me to get to work. Get to work. Bye.